I like hash browns. I
love
like
hash
cheesy.
browns. You know who loves hash browns?
Who? Nicholas
Halle
Cassie.
Bailey.
We're
No,
awful
it was when
people.
I was watching some of the press for Little Mermaid, and then it was one of those like, how well do you know your co-stars with Jonah and Halle, and then what is it? The question was like, what's your co-star's favorite meal or whatever, and or something, and then he was like, oh, she loves hash browns. She always gets like 4 servings of hash browns.
Well, it's because they're
apparently.
vegan.
What else
You
is she
can't
gonna
anything.
eat? What else? Oh my gosh.
Did you see the video when she got back from Little Mermaid filming and she ate Chipotle with her sister Chloe and she had sofritas and she was just like,
Oh
because
yeah.
they don't have Chipotle apparently there. And
They
I'm so
don't?
jealous.
Under the sea? Or wait, where?
Under the sea. Okay, I'm recording.
Okay, wonderful. How are we? Hello? Okay, whatever. Anyway, so what are we tired of? Or I'm not tired of Interview with a Vampire. I'm ready for more of
I
it.
need to think of what I'm tired of. I really like those girls and I've had it. When they're like, pumps, I've had it.
I've had it. What am I tired of? I'm honestly tired of... I hate applying for jobs. I hate begging. I hate it
It's
so
so
much.
embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing.
I feel like I'm begging for you to like just to pay me to live and survive.
I've been unemployed for so long, and I finally am able to. I don't want to reveal where I work, but I finally found a job, and they say we'd like to hire you. And now I already talked about my onboarding stuff, but I'll probably cut it out of the other one.
Yeah.
But like, it makes me upset that I'm this close. I'm literally this close, and there's a hiccup in my way. I just wish I had put it on my resume so I only have one thing to confirm, but it's okay. Guys, I don't like because what is it? Or no, what I hate is job networking sites. We were talking about LinkedIn earlier.
I'm tired of LinkedIn. It's so fake.
Because because as a person who has basically grown up in the swamp that is Twitter, you can spot.
I can spot some bullshit.
You can spot BS. Like your meter for spotting just BS is just so high. So low or low.
Yeah.
Because people are always so grateful to have started, and that's fine. I don't want to be bitter. I'm not mean or nasty when I say this, but if you've been on LinkedIn, you know people are putting on a front.
Yeah.
Because, and like, I don't want to be that person who's, not everybody can be that happy all the time. Some people can, but they usually have a lot of money and aren't working in something that's kind of grueling.
Yeah.
So, but with LinkedIn, constantly having to bend over and thank people for things, and then I'm so grateful to be here instead of just, I started something, moving on, doing this, moving on. It's consistently a show of, I'm so grateful. I'm so happy to be here, no matter what it is. No matter what it is. I can't just start a position in peace. No one is that happy.
And when you get the position, it's such an amazing bragging moment.
Yeah.
I am so excited to announce that I am now a product manager at made-up company that doesn't really have any impact on the world.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so mad at you.
Or I'm so happy to be starting, or people. I'm so jealous of people going back to school, almost kind of, because I know I eventually want to go to grad school, but now I'm just, if I tried harder to apply somewhere else, anyway.
Grad school applications are due in December?
Yeah.
I need to get on it.
I almost wish, I wish I was doing something else. It's like, I wish I was doing something else, but I want to save money right now, so.
But think about it right now, your unemployed days are your best days.
I know, and they're going to last a little bit longer.
long.
That's true, and I get to see more movies.
You get to see more movies. You get to, do a podcast.
I
you
know.
can't do that when you're, proper employed.
I know, I have to pick one or the other, and I will try and carve out time in my
brings you
schedule for
joy?
this.
Working?
No, money brings me joy.
I don't dream of labor, though.
I don't dream of labor either.
I need
I think so.
find a sugar daddy.
Work is what gives us part of what gives us as humans purpose, and I understand that. Now
I don't buy that.
Really?
I think what gives me purpose is 9 hours of sleep, a full fridge, and whatever movies play.
But here's the thing: if you were able to actually have a cute little job watching movies, would you not take it? And get paid for it to review movies?
I already do that. I would love to get paid to do that.
See?
Exactly.
That's work. But I mean, and so it's just...
But I don't see those jobs posting on LinkedIn.
Neither do I. Honey, I'm like Master Splinter. Do you know where I check? Do you know how many jobs there are for reviewing movies and saying random BS that comes to your mind 24/7 are? Nowhere. I check every day. I check every day. Every day, trying to look for a job
real for that.
For 25-year-old teenage girls who just want to talk about pulp culture and film all day. Where are they? They're nowhere to be found.
They're nowhere.
And it's so sad. It's so sad.
I wish I got paid to post on Letterboxd.
Oh, can you imagine? People pay to post on Letterboxd. They don't get paid. They pay to post.
Shout out to Paul on Twitter.
Oh my gosh, like the pro and patron people on Letterboxd.
Imagine paying for Letterboxd. Imagine paying for Twitter.
Imagine paying the $8 a month people, Twitter Blue. Imagine paying for. Can you imagine? I remember. Can't believe this website's free. Oh, how fast the tables have turned. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh, Twitter just keeps. We'll talk. That could be another I hate. But Twitter getting Elon, your days are numbered.
That's fair.
Twitter getting worse and worse when he was thinking about maybe taking away the block button, I said we're going down. And then he found out
he legally couldn't to be on the App Store.
He couldn't. So thank God for that.
Yeah. I got a lot of people blocked.
I
have James Gunn blocked.
I have him blocked.
I have Zoe Rose Bryant blocked because she just kept saying the most obvious things ever and it was annoying me.
Oh, word.
I had medium-sized Meech blocked.
Oh, he's so... Anyway...
Yeah, and I'm a happier person.
It's about peace of mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we hate. So let's get into, because we will actually stay on time for this one today.
Oh yeah. Hold up. Get your phone.
Let me get my phone out, babe. Let me get my phone out because we can do this. We can keep it to 40 or 50 or 45.
Let's do it.
Let's say 45 and we will make it. Bleh. All right, let's go. Interview with the Vampire. How did you hear about this show, babe?
Okay, so I knew this show came out like last year because I'm on Twitter. I follow other gay people. There's a community of us.
Yes.
A lot of people. I saw the gif of Sam Reed, taking Jacob Anderson from behind, and then the tweet famously said, "What kind of interview is this?" And I was like, I want to watch that. And then I found out I had no means to watch it unless it was like perhaps on the great wide seas where I could be a pirate. I don't have AMC. I don't got cable. And I'm not paying for another streaming service because my mom said no.
And we don't want viruses on our computer.
But very recently, I was on Twitter and someone said Interview with the Vampire and other AMC shows are coming to Max. Formerly HBO Max, a much better name, a stronger brand name.
Beautiful purple.
Yeah, now it's another ugly blue. All my apps are blue, except for Netflix. Netflix, thank you for staying red. And then Hulu for staying green. But Paramount's blue, Max is blue.
What's Peacock?
Prime is blue. One other thing's blue. I don't know. But yeah, I saw it's coming to Max on September 1st, and I called up my friend Eva. I said, you're coming over to my place that Saturday, and we're watching the entire show in one go. And I did exactly that. And I'm a changed man. There is a life before Interview with the Vampire, and now there's an afterlife after Interview with the Vampire. I ate this up with fork and knife and spoon and fangs. It was amazing.
7-course meal.
10 across the board. I have mostly nice things to say about this show, as we'll get into it. And I even rewatched the original film that was made in 1994 with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. Kirsten Dunst as Claudia and Antonio Banderas, which was like really funny. I thought it was good. I mean, the film's fine, but like the show is so much better. Way better. And I want to make it very clear, I have not read the book. I did watch a really good video essay by Matt Baum. Shout out Matt Baum on YouTube. He makes great essays about gay content and queer literature. I highly recommend you check out his video, Interview with the Vampire, Anne Rice, and 150 Years of Gay Vampires. If you want some more information that's like factual and professional. I'm just going to paraphrase some of the things that he mentioned that are some differences from the book and the film later on after we do our little reviews. But I really liked it. What did you think, Gloria?
I thought it was so good because I know AMC is a premium cable channel, and it stinks because this is basically, it's HBO, but without all the prestige.
Agreed.
Which is so unfortunate because they do make good content. This is Breaking Bad was on here, Mad Men was on here, Walking Dead was on here, which was its own. I think The Walking Dead was the first show to break through. And
it was their first really big blockbuster type hit for their show.
For a good amount of time. And so I had heard of the show once again through Twitter. People, it's been a year, and I remember the iconic tweet, which is now the person got their account suspended. So the original tweet is no longer up, unfortunately. But I remember what kind of interview is this? Iconic. And I said I was going to eventually start watching it, but once again, no means, and I don't want viruses on my computer. And so when I saw the news, I was, okay, I can't avoid it anymore. I actually have to sit down and watch it. And then you watched it first, and you said, get on it. And I was like, okay, I'll get on it. And so I finally watched it, and yeah, it's, like you said, Big Little Lies, but with vampires.
I would say, like, there's a lot of similarities between the three. They're both 7-episode series.
Oh, yeah.
That deal with very serious topics and have really, like, good production value.
Very good production value.
Like, this show did not look cheap at all.
Even though for the most part they stayed in one place.
I know.
They must have saved so much money. As a person who's interested in finances and behind the scenes things, I was salivating at the fact that most of this takes place in pretty much one street, and it doesn't look cheap.
Yeah.
Because I've watched a lot of cheap things this past month, so I can appreciate when someone's saving money but not looking cheap. We already know what I'm talking about, but anyway. So I was blown away by the show. The acting is good. The script is wonderful.
There
production
had some of the
values.
Best lines.
Sam Reed, line read. Have you seen you've watched the show, but the one where he's getting Claudia back from the train is that you left without saying goodbye. Again.
No, he nailed his, like, French English accent so well. And it's interesting because, like, the man's actually Australian.
He's Australian.
He's such a good Lestat.
You wouldn't guess that he's such a good actor. The spirit of Lestat literally possessed
Lestat
him.
Lestat
Because the show opens with our protagonist, Lou. Yeah, he's our protagonist.
Yeah, Louis.
And the interview is there. It's crazy because some people, when they started watching, I thought there was going to be a bunch of raunchy scenes in here. Why is there an actual guy interviewing them? And that's the title of Babe. Babe, this is the titular interview. Babe.
Sit with me. Stay.
Walk with me.
Just wait 30 minutes.
Wait 30 minutes. Babe, we got it. Hold on. We'll get you there. And so it starts with, we're introduced it starts with Eric Bogosian's character, Daniel Malloy. David?
Yeah, Daniel Malloy.
And he's being called back by Louis to finish up the interview, probably because he has some deep-seated...
I think it's to, like, redo it.
It's to redo it because he knows what kind of person he was back in the 70s.
Yeah,
and because he wants to redo.
He wants to redo the interview, which is, like, a really neat thing because, like, in the book, I don't remember where the interview takes place because I never read the book. But it is a reference to that the film does exist and that we're basically remaking the show. Yeah. And this is the new current interview, which is, like, a nice nod to the movie that is actually quite iconic. It is. But I like that they changed the setting from San Francisco to Dubai. It gives this otherworldly feel. And it really, like, says, like, oh, he's expensive.
It makes sense with all this stuff he's hiding because it makes... No offense to Dubai, but it makes sense that would be the place you go to hide out for a bunch of your weird and illegal stuff.
Yeah. It's where you go to launch your skincare. Yeah. Hello, Dubai.
You launch your casino. No Beyonce. And so I thought it was interesting how, because once again, we're just in a hotbed we're immediately introduced to two very, depending on your opinion, very unreliable narrators.
Oh, yes.
Because we mentioned a lot of times that Daniel was a drug addict for a lot of those original period of interviews, and now he's got, like, Parkinson's.
To be a vampire back then. Yeah. Very much so.
Very much so. And then Louis, as you get further and further along in the show, especially after episode 5, you're thinking to yourself, okay,